On day one, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history.
Overnight, President-elect Donald Trump announcing a key role in his new administration, writing that Tom Homan will oversee the nation's borders and will also, quote, be in charge of all deportation of illegal aliens back to their country of origin.
It's me, Mexican Joker!
Big news out of the Trump camp, and he's not wasting any time here, especially when it comes to immigration, where he's promised big action with what he's calling the largest deportation program in American history. Now, this is a huge undertaking, but one he's determined to tackle to fulfill his campaign promises. For Trump supporters, this is exactly the strong stance on border security that they've been waiting for. And honestly, looking at the challenges around illegal immigration and border control, a major push like this might be necessary to bring real lasting changes. Trump's plan targets an estimated 11 million undocumented immigrants in this country, which he believes is essential for national security and to uphold the rule of law. Of course, critics have called this extreme and worry it could create a humanitarian crisis, but for those who believe in a more secure border, it's a much-needed response to years of challenges. Logistically, this won't be easy. A program of this scale requires a big increase in resources for ICE, from more staff and expanded facilities to streamlining the court processes. Right now, immigration courts are already backed up, and implementing something like this without a streamlined system could take years. But making changes to allow a more efficient process could benefit the entire immigration system, reducing backlogs and creating faster, more reliable pathways for legal action. Another key point Trump's addressed is the issue with family separation, and that's where we enter Tom Homan, the former ICE director with a strict stance on immigration, to lead this effort.
The former ICE acting director has been an outspoken critic of the current administration.
I got a message to the millions of illegal aliens that Joe Biden's releasing our country in violation of federal law. You better start packing now.
He was also a supporter of Trump's controversial zero-tolerance policy, which led to thousands of families being separated at the southern border.
Homan's views is that enforcing the law fairly doesn't necessarily mean breaking up families, but can mean handling cases with a clear-cut, consistent policy. For those who are committed to the idea of maintaining order at the border, this approach could offer a solution that's fair and firm. Trump isn't stopping at immigration, though. He's also moving to streamline staffing his administration. He's pushing for recess appointments, which let him place key officials without Senate approval if Congress is out of session.
We have taken back control of the Senate. Wow, that's good.
On Sunday, demanding that the Senate allow recess appointments, which would let the president-elect put cabinet officials in place without them going through the confirmation process.
This allows him to skip the long and often politically contentious confirmation process. While some critics say that this bypasses the checks and balances, others argue that presidents have used this tactic in the past and that it's necessary for quick action, especially when there's resistance in the Senate. And interestingly, Trump's already made it clear that some major figures from his first administration, like Nikki Haley and Mike Pompeo, won't be part of this new team. He seems to be signaling that he wants to bring in fresh perspectives, possibly to avoid any drama from past associations, and create a team that's fully aligned with his renewed focus on change. So, what does this all mean moving forward? Trump's agenda shows that he's ready to act boldly and decisively, and he's taking steps to avoid the kinds of delays and gridlock that have plagued previous administrations in the past. For those who believe in this approach, this is a refreshing shift towards government that acts quickly and keeps its promises. And while some actions may draw criticism, the fact that he's focused on immediate change, especially on immigration and border security, may be what's needed to address these long-standing issues. The question is whether Trump's strategies here will succeed in delivering real results. Will these moves solidify national security and strengthen the immigration system, or will they face too many obstacles in the way? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Stay alert, stay informed, and as always, question everything. We'll catch you on the next one.